New York loves you. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, bud.
That's a New York welcome.
That's a
right
New York
there.
welcome. We love you. I mean, you're a hero here in New York. Here's you winning the Stanley Cup with the Rangers
Wow.
in 1994.
That picture never gets old.
Never gets old. Well, I mean, it's been 30 years since this. Do people stop you in the street and bring it up all the time?
You know you've done something in New York when the taxi drivers can recognize you through the plexiglass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so,
what I'm
but
talking
yeah,
about.
construction work everywhere you go, subways, trains. I'm around town, and always every day someone confronts me and says thank you.
Aw.
It's the biggest compliment you can have, so it's amazing.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. It's also your fifth. It's also your fifth year as a hockey analyst for ESPN. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year?
The New York Rangers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. Yeah. All right, say the Rangers don't. Who's second?
Oh, Edmonton?
You think so?
I think they got another chance. Yeah, they've been there the last few years. I think they got another chance. I mean, they got the greatest player in the world right now, so you're always going to have that opportunity, but it's not easy to win. A lot of things got to go your way. You got to have a lot of skill. You got to have a lot of luck. We're at the mercy of a lot of things.
What is the secret? I mean, you're the captain. I mean, you've been a leader in this. What is your advice for anyone who's being or any leaders out there?
Well, when I look at the teams now and I see these great young players, they're all really talented. They're all, incredibly high character guys. But can they galvanize teams? You got to be able to take, individual players in a team concept like hockey, where you can't win alone, and bring everybody together and hold each other accountable. And it's not easy. There's a lot of distractions nowadays. There's a lot of pressure on these kids with social media. But ultimately, in the end, it's a game that you have to have everybody on the same page. And how are you going to do that? And what's going to be the motivation and inspiration for any one team? There's a spirit that lives inside a team that you have to find, and it can be different from year to year. We look at the Florida Panthers right now, who've won back-to-back Stanley Cups. This year will be different than the last 2 years, but they got to find that single, motivational factor, something that galvanizes that team together. And they can't think about what happened the years prior. They got to figure it out this year.
It's all new. You need that spirit. I love that. Yeah.
Spirit. Got to have the spirit. Spirituality too. Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking to Gaten Matarazzo, who's a giant fan of yours. I hope he didn't bother you too much in the hallway, but he loves you so much. It's Dustin from Stranger Things. Come on.
I'm telling you, it's humbling to at some point being in New York and understanding how we've affected so many people of what we did in '94. To this day, I mean, you're talking 30 years later. It galvanized families, brothers.
In the hallway, you're so nice to everybody, by the way, and everyone coming up to you wanting to hug you. I mean, dude, it was like, hey, leave him alone, man. He's like, yes.
But we did it together, and the fans were a big part of that championship. I really believe that.
That's cool. That's awesome. I was asking. I was asking Gaten if he saw people dressed up as him, and I'm sure you've seen people wearing your jerseys all the time.
Many times.
Many times. Yeah, and I asked you if you would dress up for Halloween, and you told me you did dress up. You dressed up as Elvis.
Oh, I loved Elvis. Oh yeah, years. For years I was Elvis.
And I was like, do you have any photos? And you said yes.
Oh yeah, I've got lots of photos.
Here's you as Elvis.
Oh yeah, there.
I like the scarf.
Oh yeah.
And then this is you last year. How many jumpsuits do you have?
I got a whole wardrobe of Elvis costumes. But you can't be a good captain unless you plan a good Halloween party.
That's all right. See, that's another good piece of advice. Yeah, you have to.
It's the #1 priority if you want to be a good captain. Throw a good party.
Throw a good party. See, there you go. I love that. I'll take that. I want to talk about your jersey. I want to talk about the Game 7 patch. Explain to me what this is, and this is a big deal.
Yes, it's a huge deal for us. We started this company with my partner, Isaac Chira, about 4 or 5 years ago. And we didn't know what we had, but someone came into his office and said, would you like to invest in Game 7? He calls me, he goes, you know anything about this? I go, no. He goes, well, but if he has what he says he has, let's buy the company. Game 7. Who can own Game 7?
Well,
the two greatest words in sports.
So we did. But you would know about Game 7.
So we did, and now we're putting multi-platform sports and entertainment brand around it. We're the first patch on the Rangers jersey in 100 years. It's a centennial year this year. It's an incredible partnership. I listened to Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier when I was 1970. Was it 1970?
Yeah.
On a transistor radio in Edmonton, Alberta. And imagining what Madison Square Garden looked like. Fast forward to 1994, and we're winning the Stanley Cup. So the Madison Square Garden New York Rangers are family. To be a partner with them is amazing. And really, it's you know, when you think about Game 7, you know, what is it? It's a mentality. You don't wake up one day and think you're going to be a winner. You got to live the life of a winner, and that's what Game 7. And ultimately, everybody in life is going to have a Game 7 moment, but are you prepared to act on it when it comes your way?
This is what I'm talking about. It looks good. It looks great. As you said, the Rangers are celebrating their 100th year, and they have an alternate centennial jersey to mark the occasion.
Incredible.
And you brought us one to show.
I did. I got you one here, and I'll tell you what. You think about 100 years of history for the New York Rangers and the amount of amazing people that have gone through that organization.
Oh, yeah.
And they did the retro jersey of it, that exact same jersey from 100 years with Fallon on there.
They all say that in the back. They all say that on the back. Amazing. Fallon. That's for me. That's for me. You're a legend. Thank you so much. Mark Messier. For great content and gear, go to Game7.com. We'll be right back with the performance from Courtney Barnett. Stick around.